Yahoo! 皆さんこんにちは、Annie です。And in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you my room at APU dorm. My room is so much more than a place where you come back and sleep after a day at school. It's my sanctuary. It's a perfect representation of myself, my likes and dislikes, my preferences, my aesthetics. All of the items I put and organize in my room, they speaks for me. I've had really good memories with this room, so therefore I want to share it with you. So let's get going. Okay, we're gonna start with the door. So this is my room. It's right next to the kitchen, and on my door I just decorate a kanji of my name, and this is a picture of me, so people will know that it's my room. And under here I have notes from my buddy. Let's get in. Yokoso! Welcome to my room. And right here, as soon as we open the door, it's my wall of my art pieces. I really like it how as soon as I come into my room, I am welcomed by these colorful colors, so it really brightens my day up and it just gives me a really good feeling. So these are like the collections of art pieces I did over the years, and also I have some of like cute notes from some of my activities. This is a letter from my host family, which I went to in my first semester, and down here is like the birthday wishes that my friend made for me. Oh, and here we have my unicorn slippers. I put them on because they're so comfortable. So right opposite this painting wall is my miscellaneous corner, number 1. All of these things have like a special meaning of its own. Like for example, this is my necklace from the club that I'm in. I love this one. This one was given to me by my bro from high school. Oh, and this one, this reminds me of when I did teaching assistant for an academic class last semester. And right here, we have more of my artsy stuff. Here is the doll that I made from felt. This is like a metaphor for how this girl is wearing her heart, her emotions outside. So she's quite vulnerable in that sense. And we have here my lovely collection. You'll be surprised by how many items I have of this character inside my room. Oh, I got this rack at a 100 yen shop, and also these hooks as well. They were sold separately. And so were these. This one is also from it. So whenever I get up and I'm ready to go, I just like kind of like take things off and I just go. Okay, next to my entrance we have my cooking station and my wardrobe. So hello, Same-sama, because he's too big. I don't know where to put it, so I just shove him between my cupboard and my fridge. So this is my cupboard. On the taller shelf, it's mostly cleaning stuff and stuff that helps me like wrapping and knife. And on the second row, it's where I put more of my cooking stuff. These mason jars I also got from the 100 yen shop, and so are these labels. Yeah, this one is written pancake, but I ran out of pancake mix, so I just put in oats. Oh, and this shelf I also got from 100 yen store. It kind of just like lifts up the space and gives my cupboard more space to stack things, so I really like it. I only have one pair of chopsticks. And on the right here I have these things, and I put this one here so I can just hang it and I can just conveniently take it off. Also from the 100 yen store. And on the top here I store more of my cooking utensils, hot plates and other stuff. Okay, so down here I have my fridge. It's a pretty decent sized fridge because I don't really store that much meat. And then, ooh, my fridge. Look at my fridge. So I just put food here, and I also put my mask. Oh, my BT21 mask. Like lots of sheet mask and skincare products here. Oh, you might kind of notice by now that I put my wraps here. So whenever I clean out my fridge, all I have to do is to like peel this off and I can just throw it away. And on this side, I have some food here. My almond milk, my bottle of water, and Gatsby. This is like amazing, guys. Like I'm always sweating after performing, so this guy is like a lifesaver. And that's pretty much it. Right next to my cooking station is my wardrobe. I put my suitcase on top of the drawer and I put my smaller suitcase inside, so it's really compact and it's it really saves space. So as you can see, there's the pattern to my clothing choices. Very warm color tone to either white or sometimes very bluish. This is when I first came to Japan. This is like the color I would wear, and this is pretty much what I wear now. So it's very interesting to see how my style have changed over the years. And here, this is an organizing box that I got at Nitori. So Nitori is like IKEA, but it's like the Japanese like IKEA. So I just put my bags here, my skirt and my pants. More stuffed animal. This is Kotori-chan. My friend also got this for me as well. Here's my jeans collection. And I don't know where to put this, so I just put this here. This is like my flutes and my fan for my club. This is kind of like just to separate things. I got this at 100 yen store. The hangers are also from the 100 yen store. These boxes are from Nitori. Here I store my warm coats and sometimes my hoodie as well. I only have 2 drawers, but it's pretty big. Okay, look at this. So I've tried to fold it, but then I still have this big ass space. I think I just don't have that many clothes. And the bottom drawer is like my undergarment stuff, so let's just keep it there. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So my room is quite special because I have a shower inside my room. And this is the only building inside my dormitory that has a built-in shower room. So I'm gonna give you a quick tour of it. Let's go. So the shower room is right next to that corner. Here, let's go in. This shower room is actually a good fit for me, but some of my friends, like, they're just too big, so their legs like go outside. And this is the shower room. I have my curtains here. This is where I put my shampoos and stuff, and I have this magnet here that hangs these 2 things up. 100 yen store. To be honest, I haven't used the tub, even though I've been staying here for more than 5 months. It's such a waste. Here's the sink, and this here I have my bathtub essentials, and I also have this magnet organizer here where I put my skincare, my comb. I don't know why I have 2. That's really unnecessary. And here, this is where I hang my underwear and stuff. I can just hang it inside here. So my face towel, and up here is where I store more bathroom equipment. This is my roller. I don't really vacuum my room. I just use this roller and roll off all of the dust. 100 yen store. 100 yen store. And that's pretty much it. Moving on to my bedroom. This is like my favorite corner. Just look at the aesthetics. It's just explosion of colors. So this is where I keep my makeup product, more skincare, my makeup bag, towel, and this is where I hang my cap. I really love this part because I can hang and show all of my accessories, so I can easily pick out when I get ready. I put this blanket on so it kind of separates the top and the bottom part. So under here we have my shoe collection, my performing clothes. The second row is more towards like my art supplies and beauty stuff. And on the last row we have my camera equipment and lots of beret. I have like 5 beret in here and more miscellaneous stuff. All of these organizing containers are from the 100 yen store. If you're wondering what that wire is on the wall, it's actually my fairy lights. Look at how twinkly winkly it is. The aesthetics. I love it. Initially, this room did not come with this shelf right here. It is so I DIY'd this shelf myself. And I will review to you how I did this like in just a moment. But before that, I'm gonna show you my table. So my table is right here. It's next to the drawer. And it's like this really long table that comes with the room. But I don't really study on this table. I prefer to sit on the ground. So this is why I have this table right here. So it's quite a waste to leave the table empty. So I just filled it out with like more decorations. I need to show you this one. I have this very weird interest of like collecting bottles because I love this packaging. So this one is Disney characters. These 2 are musical instruments. I'm missing one more and then I'll be finished with this collection. And here I have my plant. So if you don't know me, I'm really bad at like taking care of a living thing, but I really like plants. I like some earthy feelings to my room. I just put pebbles here, and this pine I pick up from downtown at the park, some dried flower, and this one I actually made it myself. I just sprayed painted with gold spray. Right next here we have my diffuser that I never turn on. Usually these are not on the table, but for now, for the room aesthetics, I just put my notebook, my purse, and my phone here. But usually the space is empty, so I can just throw random stuff when I get home here. This one is actually a shared projector, so I shared with my floor mates. But now it's summer, so they all went back to their home country. So now I have the privilege to claim this for my own. So I have this empty wall here. That's where I hang my clothes, by the way. But if I'm not hanging it, that's where I'm gonna project the screen onto, and we're just gonna have like a movie night here. So this is like the view from my table. So this is the view of my room. That shelf over there, this chair I don't know where to put because I don't study on the table, so I just put it there. You know how we all have that one chair where we throw everything on it? For me, it's that chair. Continuing with the rest of my table, it's basically lots of miscellaneous items. So I got this board and I just kind of stick everything on it, like momentums and notes and stuff. My Totoro music box. If you ever lose hope, believe in the person in here. And in here, he means you. Cute. Yeah, and this is where I put more random stuff. This is a cutout from a mooncake box. Oh, I love these two containers. This one is from Yes Style. So I put in my notes here, sticky notes, bookmark notes, other notes. You can just see like this character in every single thing. I love this one. This one is the cup from my trip to the noodle factory in Osaka. So I decorate this one. I'm just using it to store my pens in here. Finally, at the end of my table, my binders and Usagi. So in this binder, I just put documents that I will sometimes look at it, but not always. So that's why it's like furthest away from my hand. And here I have my comics and my Polaroid book, where I just stick all of the Polaroids in. I kind of regret not using this table in a more active way, but I'm just this person who studies on the floor or on my bed, so I don't really need a table that much. So of course I have to leave the best until last, and I'm gonna tell you in 3, 2, 1. Dun dun! Yes, this is my bed. It's on the floor. It's on the floor. It's on the freaking floor. And it's right next to the table. That is why I cannot put a chair here, because this is where I put my bed. And right next to my bed, this is my music corner where I put on my boyfriend albums. So on this bed, we don't have much, just 2 pillows, my stuffed animals, my futon, and my blanket. So like most dorm out there, the room comes with its own bed and its shelf, but I just didn't use the bed. I suppose it's because when I was in junior high school, we didn't have a bed in my house, so I just ended up sleeping on the mattress on the floor, and I kind of just got used to it. So I just like to be closer with the ground because it gives me more control of where I sleep, if that makes sense. So what did I do to the bed frame? I don't know if you've noticed by now, but the bed frame is actually that one. That's the bed frame. So I just dismantle the bed frame and I just push it up against the wall. But it's quite dangerous, you know, if you just put the bed frame there, it might fall on me anytime. So that's why I use a shoe shelf, which was originally placed at the entrance as well. So I put it inside the bed frame. So that's why you see like a smaller shelf inside. So that's actually a shoe shelf. So every morning when I wake up, I can just see my whole room, and it really gives me a good feeling. It makes me want to start my day. Oh, and the reason why I put this bed in this corner, because I want it to be against the window. So every morning, the sunlight will come into my room, so I will wake up easier. I should show you the view. It's pretty dope. My view is of the basketball court. So I have a lot of greenery to myself, and I really like it. So that's it for my room tour. The building I'm staying in right now, initially it was designed for graduate students to stay here. But now this building is being used for the program that I'm in. So I was given the privilege to move to this building. So it's kind of hard to find access to this building right here. So that's why I kind of like it because it's a bit more private. So we kind of have our spaces to our own. But other than that, this building is pretty much similar to other buildings in AP House. We have a shared kitchen, we have a shared laundry room, and we have a common space area. People usually have the stereotype or this bad image of how plain and smelly dorm rooms can be, but I felt like there's so much potential to this place, and I want this room to speak for me as a representation of who I am, my personality. That's why all of the bits and pieces are connected to each other, and that's why it's making this video so hard to film because I cannot split everything into like separate parts to introduce to you one by one. So the flow of this video is gonna be quite messy, my apology, but at least my room is organized. I hope that you like my room because my room is awesome. And I know that your room is awesome too. So take care of your room, give it love, give it time, put some effort in, and I think you'll be able to understand how I feel about my room. So that's the end of this video. I hope you like it and I will see you next time. So bye bye.